Alright, so one thing that I've been saying for a super long time in GTA Online is that there's just nothing really to do in Blaine County and in Paleto Bay, like in the north of the map. Pretty much everything that Rockstar keeps adding to the game is contained in the city. The CEO stuff was in the city, the stilt houses were in the city, Benny's is in the city, like all this awesome stuff. They're adding it to the city, and I understand why, because a lot of people do have apartments and everything down there. Plus, they could jack the prices up for a lot of this stuff and just say it's in the city, so it's in a good location. But I saw something the other day that really makes me wish Rockstar does this with like a Finance and Felony Part 2. So instead of warehouses, if they do a Finance and Felony for Blaine County or just for the north of the map, instead of warehouses, you purchase abandoned buildings for making drugs. And the crates that you have to go out and buy, they become ingredients. And the more ingredients your factory has, the more and better drugs you can make, which in turn, if you sell them, will make you more money. This sort of fixes the problem of saying, well, if they ever did add stuff to Blaine County, there's just not many buildings out there that they could work with, where there are a lot of like broken down barns and broken down buildings that they could use for this process. And the best part about it, this could be a DLC that I've seen so many people want, a cheap DLC. And I know that goes against what Rockstar wants with shark cards and everything, but this could be like the bootleg version of the Finance and Felony. Like, you might not make as much money if they want to balance it a little bit more. Maybe they can even have an extra difficulty level to this, just because it would be sort of way cheaper to invest in instead of like $1 million at the minimum to become a CEO and to buy an office. This could also introduce, remember that biker DLC that we talked about that I made a video on a few months ago? This would be like a perfect way to have that introduced as well, because that fits, you know, in Blaine County, and that would be relatively inexpensive. I just feel that since we're like 3 years into the game, if Rockstar truly want to give people like what they want, this would be a great DLC, maybe in between like some bigger DLCs they have planned, that would appeal to a lot of people. It would appeal to the people who want the bikes and want the sort of biker DLC. It would appeal to the people who don't want to pay as much for warehouses or to become a CEO. It would also appeal to the people like me who want to just do more stuff up in Blaine County or, you know, in the north of the map. And they could sort of have a similar system, like where you do become a CEO. I don't know what they could call it if this were a thing. Like, let me know in the comments if you can come up with any cool ideas or cool names for the CEO of making drugs. In the interaction menu, maybe they could have some sort of cheap versions of the features they already have. I mean, I don't know, again, what that could be, but I think this would be a really fun and a really cool update. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but I just think it would be so amazing to buy like $100,000 trailer or something like that and then make some meth in it, you know? You'd be like Breaking Bad in GTA. And speaking of Breaking Bad, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but in, you know, one of the seasons, they had to steal something from a train. Imagine if you had to do the same thing in GTA Online. And where does the train go? It's up in Paleto Bay and it's up in Sandy Shores. So that would be a really cool way to go get some of those ingredients that we were talking about earlier. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you think of this idea. Will it ever happen? If Rockstar just truly care about the money and truly care about shark cards, probably not. But this would be, if they wanted to solve a lot of problems with people getting mad at them for just having everything be too expensive, this would be a great way to resolve those issues, I think. Anyway, that is it with the video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great July 4th. See you in the next video. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.